Subaru has built a strong reputation for making rugged and reliable off-road vehicles, but not all of their models hit the mark. While some Subarus are worth every penny, others suffer from serious mechanical issues, poor performance, and questionable long-term reliability, making them models you should steer clear of. Hey everyone, this is Scott from CarlandTV, and today we're diving into the best and worst Subaru models on the market. I'll show you 3 Subaru cars that are excellent choices and 3 that you should avoid at all costs due to reliability concerns, design flaws, and performance issues. Before we begin, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It's not mandatory, but it helps the channel grow and motivates me to bring you more valuable car-related content. Now, buckle up and let's jump right into it. First of all, let's start with the Subaru models you should buy. 2025 Subaru Crosstrek. This is the first Subaru you'll see in this video, which goes to show that when it comes to tough SUVs, Subaru knows exactly the damn blueprint. Now, the 2025 model of the Crosstrek has been regarded as one of the most reliable SUVs you can get, and it's not just me or other people who said that. Even the keen critics of Consumer Reports had to double down on this SUV. In the grand scheme, I can say that the Crosstrek offers excellent ride quality, good fuel economy, and solid symmetrical all-wheel drive. All these things make this SUV a practical ride regardless of where you usually tread. With its off-roading chops, it's really a safe choice for anyone who wants an SUV, and they can drive basically anywhere. Plus, it even has generously elevated ground clearance, further enhancing its capability for mild off-road excursions. The 2025 model continues to build on Subaru's reputation for producing durable and versatile vehicles. I mean, just take a look at its powertrain. The standard model of this SUV has a base 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes up to 152 horsepower. I know it's stale, but again, this thing is not meant to raise the roads. However, if you're looking for an extra boost on its performance, I suggest that you get the higher trims since they are equipped with a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes up 182 horsepower. Both engines are paired with a continuously variable transmission, which has been refined for smoother acceleration and enhanced fuel efficiency. Moreover, it really helps that the 2025 Crosstrek features Subaru's EyeSight driver assistance system as standard across all trims, which means that even in the base model, you can guarantee that this SUV is always a safe ride. 2025 Subaru Forester. Consumer Reports has also recognized the 2025 Subaru Forester as one of the most reliable small SUVs to date, basically attributing its dependability on historical records, as well as other key factors. Among these factors I am talking about is the SUV's powertrain, which features a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine that is paired with a continuously variable transmission, and this is a combination that has demonstrated consistent performance and durability, especially on its previous models. Hence, you can expect that the same level of reliability is present in the 2025 model of the Forester. This setup not only ensures adequate acceleration, but also contributes to impressive fuel efficiency, with the non-hybrid model, for instance, achieving a real-world rating of up to 29 miles per gallon combined. It also has a hybrid variant that further boosts its fuel economy by around 35 miles per gallon combined. All I can say is that these powertrains are tough, thanks to their over-engineering and the kind of materials used on them. The hallmark feature of the Subaru, which is the symmetrical all-wheel drive system, improves the overall reliability of the SUV by keeping it stable and in touch on the road with its impressive traction. Basically, it lessens the stress of the mechanical components of this vehicle when traversing beaten or unpaved paths. Overall, the assembly and architecture of the 2025 Forester are superb. There's no doubt about that. But beyond, it also incorporates other niceties, such as its advanced safety and driver assistance features that contribute to its high reliability ratings. Standard equipment includes automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection and highway functionality, which helps prevent collisions by detecting potential obstacles and applying the brakes when necessary. To add to that, the Forester is also meant to make drivers confident behind its steering wheels, as it offers excellent outward visibility due to its large windows and thin pillars. The cabin is perfectly refined too. 2025 Subaru Outback. Consumer Reports also recognize the 2025 model of the Subaru Outback as an exceptional SUV. Similar to most Subaru vehicles, the Outback reflects the design ethos of Subaru. It's comfortable, functional, and performs really well across different road conditions. This raised wagon design provides a smart alternative to your traditional SUVs, as it appeals to those who are seeking versatility for both daily commutes and weekend adventures. In particular, the generous ground clearance and standard all-wheel drive of the Subaru equip it for light off-road duties, while its spacious cocoon ensures ample room for its occupants and their cargo. I really think that this balance between performance and functionality is the reason why Outback earned the favor of Consumer Reports. Plus, it's also equipped with other thoughtful features, such as a configurable roof rack with stowable crossbars and a dual-position cargo cover that further enhance its overall practicality. Meanwhile, its infotainment system boasts a large, colorful touchscreen. However, some functions require multiple steps, which, of course, could be annoying for some users. In terms of its driving dynamics, the Outback can be best described as comfortable and compelling. Its driving verve can even rival those of some luxury SUVs. Its 2.5-liter engine generates up to 182 horsepower. It's adequate for your everyday drives, but it tends to get a little noisy under heavy acceleration. If you want more power, you can opt for its 2.4-liter turbo engine, since this one offers 260 horsepower, and believe it or not, it's actually quieter than the standard engine. Its handling feels responsive and secure, and is capable of accident avoidance maneuvers. Standard safety features include automatic emergency braking, forward collision warning, lane departure warning, lane centering assistance, and adaptive cruise control. However, it's noteworthy that blind spot warning and rear cross traffic warning are not available on the base trim and are optional on the premium trim, so there's that. And to wrap things up, I'm going to list the Subaru models you should avoid right now. 2015 Subaru WRX. The 2015 Subaru WRX, while praised for its performance and handling, is not that impressive and should be avoided at all costs. In fact, I am not a huge fan of the WRX series, but I can't say the same to you. All I want to say is that if you want to buy a WRX, you should avoid its 2015 model in particular. Just buy a newer model instead. Now, let's talk about the 2015 model of the WRX. This one has several significant mechanical and reliability issues that make it a risky purchase. For example, it has a fragile 6-speed manual transmission, particularly the clutch and throwout bearing assembly. In particular, there are multiple reports about premature clutch failure, excessive noise, and difficulty shifting gears due to throwout wear-out prematurely and causing the clutch to drag. This issue can lead to premature wear of the pressure plate and flywheel, resulting in costly repairs, often exceeding $2,000 to $3,000. Subaru did not issue a recall for this problem, which really appalled me, considering that it left the burden to owners to foot the bill. Also, some WRX are equipped with a continuously variable transmission, and you should also avoid them since they're quite prone to delayed acceleration, overheating, and eventual transmission failure, attributed to overheating of the steel belt and worn-out valve bodies. Keep in mind that these ain't cheap failures, as they often require complete replacements, which, of course, will require you to spend around $8,000 or higher. So yes, it's not really worth bringing home the WRX due to these problems. Before I can gloss it over, there's another major concern that messes up the 2015 WRX, its FA20D-IT turbocharged engine, which suffers from connecting rod bearing failures and excessive oil consumption. This issue arises due to poor engine tuning and insufficient oil supply to critical engine components, leading to spun bearings, piston ring wear, and potential engine failure. Many owners have reported knocking sounds, loss of power, and even complete engine failure before reaching 100,000 miles. Subaru extended the powertrain warranty for some models, but not all affected vehicles were covered. The direct injection system also leads to carbon buildup on intake valves, which can cause misfires, rough idling, and loss of performance over time. 2014 Subaru Outback. I personally love the Outback, especially its newer models, such as its 2023 to 2025 variants. But yes, there are specific models of the Outback that I still recommend that you should avoid. Otherwise, you'd be dealing with a liability instead of an asset. A good example is the 2014 Outback model, which is easily one of the most unreliable models of this SUV. One notable problem that is inflicted on this car is its excessive engine oil consumption. In particular, its 2.5-liter FB25 boxer engine typically burns an abnormal amount of oil due to its faulty piston rings, which fail to create a proper seal, allowing oil to leak into the combustion chamber and burn off prematurely. You'll also see this problem in other Subaru models, such as the Forester. This issue can lead to low oil levels between oil changes, potential engine overheating, increased wear on internal components, and, in extreme cases, expensive and catastrophic engine failure. There's also a class action lawsuit filed against the Outback over this defect, which resulted in an extended warranty for some affected vehicles. The continuously variable transmission of the 2014 Outback is far from being perfect and refined. It is quite prone to delayed acceleration, jerky shifting, and transmission hesitation. It's also not a stranger to complete failure. These problems stem from worn-out pulleys on the transmission, as well as a defective valve body and premature wear of the steel belt. These things obviously affect the transmission's ability to provide smooth and reliable performance. Additionally, the 2014 Outback suffers from steering column defects, where the steering wheel can feel loose or unresponsive, increasing the risk of loss of control. Electrical issues, particularly a defective alternator prone to early failure, can cause battery drain and unexpected stalling, adding to the list of the reasons why you should avoid this particular model of the Outback entirely. 2019 Subaru Ascent. In the grand scheme, the Subaru Ascent is a good car. However, if you're going to buy one, avoid its 2019 model, as it's riddled with multiple reliability and safety concerns. Honestly, it's a questionable purchase, really. One of the issues I am pertaining to is its continuous variable transmission, which has been reported to suffer from erratic shifting, hesitation, and even sudden power loss in the middle of your drives. In fact, 2019 Ascent owners also reported that they had experienced complete transmission failures, which prompted them to spend on costly repairs or replacements. Apparently, this problem stemmed from its faulty transmission hydraulic sensor, which is said to generate incorrect pressure readings, and this caused the vehicle to go into what they call quote-unquote limp mode, where it exhibits unpredictable acceleration. Subaru knew this problem, and it even issued a technical service bulletin and later a recall related to the transmission. But some owners still reported unresolved issues after repairs, which is just natural. In addition to transmission problems, the 2019 Ascent has engine and structural issues. Among them, the most notorious is the defects on the positive crankcase ventilation valve, which can dislodge and break apart, sending debris into the engine. It affects the engine badly, as it often results into unexpected stalling, and it can also lead to dangerous loss of power while driving. Again, Subaru had issued a recall to address this problem, but the risk remains for affected vehicles that haven't received proper repairs. Another issue, and this one really pisses me off, is the missing spot welds on the B-pillar, which are critical parts of the vehicle's frame that are essential to its crash protection. Obviously, the absence of these welds compromises the SUV's structural integrity, potentially causing its occupants to be more vulnerable in events of collisions. Subaru determined that vehicles with this defect could not be safely repaired, leading to an unprecedented recall where affected Ascents had to be permanently scrapped. So, if you spot a 2019 Ascent, just avoid it entirely.